I say, yeah. I say, yeah. I say, yeah. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another video. Jerry Sink on the building. You know what I'm saying? Go to my IG. Go ahead and follow that. Go ahead to my TikTok. I don't be on it. Fuck TikTok, actually. But follow my IG. If you got Facebook, get on that too. Anywho, I got MySpace.
Come on now, dawg.
Nah, for real though, y'all. So, I got another reaction for y'all. I saw this video of like a super futuristic city that's going on now in China. So, I want to kind of look into it. I never watched this video. I only saw like small clips of it. So, one thing that I do know as a fact of this city. So, during the time of like war, like World War II and stuff, they had a lot of bombs in the city. So, there's parts of the city where you'd be like on the second floor. And that same floor in another part of the city, you're on like the 50th floor. So I'm very interested to see how they got this going and how this looks. Eventually I may want to travel to this city. You never know. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna watch this together. And yeah, man, once again, we are here to see in between the lines a little bit. That's why I have these blinds open. 1 and 2, because the lighting is not that great in here. So look, we're gonna tap in. Make sure y'all like the video now because it's free. Subscribe, it's free. Yeah. Anywho, I'm pushing the button now. 3, 2, 1 on your screen. You should have a goddamn didgeridoo bop on your screen. I'm gonna like the video. Shout out to World on Steroids. I didn't know that was gonna be their name. Okay. All right, let's get into it.
The city of Chongqing rises from the confluence of the Yangtze and Jialing rivers like a modern-day Atlantis. Its skyscrapers shrouded in mist, their glassy facades reflecting the ever-changing hues of the sky. Known as the Mountain City, Chongqing is not just a geographical marvel, it is a testament to human ingenuity and the harmonious interplay between architecture and engineering. In a city where topography challenges convention, innovation has carved pathways into the mountainside, bridging nature and humanity in extraordinary ways. Chongqing's unique geography is the foundation of its architectural narrative. Perched on undulating hills, the city's terrain demanded an unconventional approach to urban planning. As you traverse its streets, you'll notice that they weave like rivers.
Y'all notice that last part? Like,
hills, the city's terrain demanded an unconventional approach to urban planning.
That looks at least like a lot like New York on some shit. Like that's one of the bureaus or something. It's beautiful how there's multiple different parts of the world that looks kind of the same as another part of the world. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie.
As you traverse its streets, you'll notice that they weave like rivers, rising and dipping unpredictably. Buildings stand like sentinels on cliffs, their foundations driven deep into rocky outcrops. This multi-layered design creates a labyrinth of overlapping roads, pedestrian walkways, and vertical structures that defy traditional urban layouts. One of the most striking features is the way Chongqing integrates verticality into everyday life. In some neighborhoods, you might find yourself entering a building on the 10th floor from the street level, only to descend to the ground floor several stories below. This is not an accident, but a deliberate adaptation to the landscape. The Yuzhong district, the beating heart of Chongqing, exemplifies this layered construction. Here, the city's characteristic steep stairways connect markets, homes, and offices, blending functionality with the rhythm of daily life. Chongqing is often called the city of bridges, and rightly so. With its rivers winding through the urban sprawl, the city's engineers faced the colossal task of linking the fragmented terrain. Today, more than 40 bridges span the Yangtze and Jialing rivers, each a masterpiece of design and technology. Take, for instance, the Dongshuimen Bridge, an iconic cable-stayed structure that glows like a ruby necklace over the Yangtze at night. Its engineering is not just about aesthetics, but also about resilience. Designed to withstand the region's frequent earthquakes and torrential rains, the bridge's pylons are anchored deep beneath the riverbed, ensuring stability against nature's fury. Meanwhile, the Chongqing Bridge, one of the world's longest arch bridges, is a marvel of symmetry and strength. Its graceful curve, a blend of steel and ingenuity, carries both.
I have a thing for like architecture, and The fact they said 40 bridges is like not leaving my head right now. Like 40 bridges in one city? That's kind of like think about how big this bridge is. I'm pretty sure they have smaller ones, but like, bro, 40 in one city? That just seems so like, wow to me. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty. What's the names they have? So, hold up. Yeah, bridges, construction, architecture, heritage, and metro. Okay, let's dive back into it.
And trains, symbolizing Chongqing's role as a vital transport hub. These bridges are more than utilitarian connections. They are arteries of commerce and culture. Each structure tells a story of collaboration between architects, engineers, and the city's indomitable spirit. As you cross them, you can feel the pulse of Chongqing, a city that refuses to be tamed by its rugged surroundings. Chongqing's skyline.
When he says when you cross these bridges, you feel the pulse of Chongqing. I'm a big advocate of, like, for instance, Earth. If you visualize Earth as like a human being, right? There's cities, countries, continents that represent a certain organ or portion of the body, right? When people say something like this, now this could be an AI person saying it and they have a certain voice, or somebody just reading over a script over the video, right? When someone says something like that, it makes me think of, like, there's architect and there's things that's built inside of a city to allow you to feel a certain energy within the city. That's why, like, when you go to certain parts of Atlanta, you will feel the core culture of Atlanta. Or if you go to Chicago, you'll feel the history of Chicago. If you go to New York, you'll feel the whatever energy borough that you're in, you'll feel the true energy of that environment. So I feel like it's pretty cool that they even express that, and I'm able to even give y'all some dialogue behind it.
It's a symphony of glass and steel, with skyscrapers piercing the clouds like modern monoliths. Among them, Raffles City Chongqing stands as a beacon of architectural audacity. Designed by the renowned architect Moshe Safdie, this mixed-use megastructure features 8 towers connected by a horizontal super bridge known as the Crystal, suspended 250.
Bro, look at that! What? That's like a cruise ship on top of a building. What? Nah, that's tough, yo. This is fire. I want to visit that. I want to go there. Who's trying to take a trip to Chongqing?
Meters above the ground.
Like,
the Crystal is a panoramic observatory, garden, and leisure space that offers breathtaking views of the rivers and mountains.
It's a garden and panoramic view spot. That's the perfect rooftop chill spot. What?
The construction of Raffles City Chongqing was an engineering feat of unparalleled complexity. The super bridge alone required meticulous planning, as it had to be lifted and assembled in sections at dizzying heights. The design's inspiration, the sails of a ship, pays homage to Chongqing's maritime heritage, blending the city's history with its futuristic aspirations. Yet these skyscrapers are not mere monuments to modernity. They are living, breathing ecosystems designed with sustainability in mind. Many feature green rooftops, energy-efficient systems, and intelligent water management to
Beautiful. One of the videos we're gonna watch coming up soon in this, I'm recording 4 videos today, and this is only number 2. But the 4th video we're gonna watch today is talking about history, a little bit of God too. And one of the things that I've learned from just listening to one of the hip hop's originators, KRS-One, is that we have to build our own rules and communities so that we're the ones who's dictating the community and rules. Stuff like this, having gardens on top of rooftops in most of the rooftops, bro, that is so energy efficient. Like, I would love to be able to do, like, bro, this is why I feel like America sometimes be so behind. Like, if we can have people who's willing to put money and space and time into the shit like this, imagine how much life would be different. Like, yeah, it's gonna take time and shit like that, but bro, the journey of it itself is what's the beauty of it. Like, what?
Reduce their environmental footprint. In Chongqing, architecture is not just about building upward, but also about coexisting with the environment.
Beautiful.
While Chongqing embraces the future, it remains deeply rooted in its past. The city's architectural identity is a fusion of tradition and modernity, where ancient temples and historic districts coexist with cutting-edge infrastructure.
Bro, imagine this. Imagine all the people in Chongqing 50 years ago. Whether they died 50 years ago or they were living 50 years ago and they're still living today. Imagine how they're viewing their city now. They must be so proud of their children, their nephews, their nieces, their grandbabies. Like, they must be so proud of them to develop such a beautiful city that allows them to expand the architecture, expand the culture of what Chongqing is. Like, that's something so amazing, bro. That's something so amazing. And I believe that our culture, black, brown, I'm going to just say black, brown. We're just going to go with that. Because realistically, white people already have their own cultures and shit built. But black and brown people, we don't have enough stuff that represents us and shows our culture and our life in agriculture. And I feel like once we be able to do something like this, even starting small with a street, without it being blown to pieces or shot up or being manipulated by the government, having those things would be beautiful. And even think about this. The Chongqing, these countries, they're backed by the government too. So it's like they have their own culture, which also has a set of rules in place for the culture to develop and grow something bigger. How can you develop and grow a culture when there is no rules and set in place for the culture to build upon? Like that. Damn, man. It's alright though. We gonna get it one day.
An ancient town on the Jialing River is a living museum of Ming and Qing dynasty architecture.
Beautiful.
Narrow cobblestone streets wind past wooden houses adorned with intricate carvings, transporting visitors to a bygone era. But even in these traditional settings, modern engineering has found its place. To preserve Chikiku's fragile heritage, advanced restoration techniques were employed, using materials and methods that replicate the originals while ensuring durability. This meticulous balance allows the past and present to coexist, enriching Chongqing's cultural tapestry. No discussion of Chongqing's engineering marvels would be complete without mentioning its metro system. Dubbed the roller coaster subway by locals, Chongqing's metro navigates the city's extreme terrain with an elegance that defies gravity. The Line 2 monorail, for instance, snakes through the city on elevated tracks, occasionally diving into tunnels bored through mountains. In one remarkable section, the train passes directly through a 19-story residential building, a feat of urban integration that has become a tourist attraction in its own right. The metro's design is a triumph of adaptability. Engineers employed cutting-edge tunneling technology to carve through the mountains while minimizing disruptions to the city above. The stations themselves are architectural marvels.
Bro, imagine you're trying to cut through a 175-foot mountain, a complete circle coming through that bitch to make sure everything around it doesn't fall into place. And then when you cut in between it, you're making enough space to put a train to go through it at any point in time. Do you know how precise and difficult that is? Is my shit about to die? It's not. But do you know how precise you have to be to do something like that? The focus, the patience, the willingness, the planning. What? The money. What? Like, bro.
With designs that reflect local culture and history. Elizabeth Station.
Hey, shout out to Chongqing, bro. Shout out to the whole city, the builders, the investors. Shout out to that whole country, city, whatever, bro. All of y'all. I'm not even trying to say whatever, like y'all don't. You know what I'm trying to say. God darn it. Y'all are fire. And I mean that in the most like a monk sitting on, having one foot on a wooden rod, holding fire in his hands with his foot in the air on his like little shit, and his fire coming out his foot. That's how fire y'all are. Y'all are goddamn like, bro, what? Like, bro.
Where the train traverses the residential building is a prime example of how engineering and urban living can harmoniously coexist. Chongqing's architecture and engineering are not just about structures, they are about people. The city's designs reflect its resilience, adaptability, and unyielding spirit. From the labyrinthine streets of Yuzhong to the soaring heights of Raffles City, Every corner of Chongqing tells a story of overcoming challenges and embracing possibilities. As you walk through the city, the interplay between nature and human innovation becomes evident. The misty mountains and flowing rivers form the canvas, while the bridges, skyscrapers, and railways are the brushstrokes of a masterpiece in progress. In Chongqing, architecture is not static. It is a living entity, constant
Bro, hold up.
canvas,
We almost
while
done.
the bridges, skyscrapers,
We gotta see this
and
for a second.
railways are the brushstrokes of a masterpiece in progress. In Chongqing, architecture is not static.
I want y'all to see something. What is one thing that you see in this 3D model that you rarely see at any American architecture structure? I'm gonna give you a hint. It brings black people together. A basketball court. They have 2 hotels, a garden area, an environment where there's like rocky water, basically a place where you can find zen, right? And then they have a whole basketball court there as well. I'm not gonna say, why can't we do this? I'm not even gonna say, I wish this can happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know when, I don't know where, but with the power of the universe behind not only what I say, but also other people who feel the same way as me, this is going to happen in America, in the new form of what it's gonna be. It'll happen, bro. It'll happen, bro. And it don't even have to be technically in America. It could be a city in America that has its own rules and government system, and they move how they want to move, and they built something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying.
It is a living entity, constantly evolving to meet the needs of its people and the demands of its environment. Chongqing's architectural and engineering
That shit is
feats are
beautiful.
a celebration of what humanity can achieve when
Bro, y'all didn't see it, but hold up, I gotta show y'all. Ain't like what?
constantly
Hold up.
evolving to meet the needs of its people and the demands of its environment. Chongqing's architectural and engineering feats are a celebration of what
Bro, I gotta catch it. Hold up.
and engineering feats are
Bro, imagine this whole building, right? The little tube on top of the building, right? Imagine on both ends you have swings. Bro, I don't want to try to play this game of like, oh, y'all gotta catch it, I gotta see you with me. No, look. All the way on the left side of the screen of this video, you will see a swing go like this. Bro, that just blew my mind, because imagine being 70 to 150,000 feet in the sky, and you're in a building that has architecture of nature, playground, beauty, peace, and you have a swing set on the edge of the building that allows you to swing and damn near feel like you're touching the clouds and coming back to see the ground. That shit is mind-blowing. What? Nah, yo. After this video, I'm gonna look up how much it costs to live here, because I want to at least stay here. Let me stay here for like 6-8 months. Let me get an Airbnb, go up there with like 10-20 bands, and their currency may be like 80,000, 100,000, something like that. But yo,
a celebration of what humanity can achieve when imagination meets determination. In this city,
son, this
where
is
mountains
fire.
rise and rivers converge, the impossible becomes possible. It is a place where tradition and modernity dance together, where the landscape shapes life, and life, in turn, shapes the landscape. Chongqing is more than a city. It is a testament to the boundless potential of human creativity. And as the sun sets over the Yangtze, casting a golden glow over its bridges and towers, one cannot help but marvel at the enduring spirit that built this mountain metropolis.
man, I love it. Let's look up Chongqing, China. Let's look at a few shorts so I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. See, there's a 38-minute one. I'm not gonna watch that, but we're gonna watch this.
This is one of the craziest city in China. Welcome to Chongqing, China. It is one of the most futuristic cities on the planet. For example, watching a train go through an apartment isn't something you'd expect, but in this city it's completely normal.
We saw
Here in
that.
Chongqing, you will find the gas stations on the rooftop of buildings. It is not enough, this city has one of the deepest subways in the world. It goes 94 meters deep, which is equivalent to 31-story building.
Wow.
This city has got to be one of the most complicated overpasses on the planet. As you can see, it is like a maze. So make sure you don't make one wrong turn.
Facts.
This one will...
Yo, you make one wrong turn, it's over with. It's over with if you make one turn.
Surprise
if you make
you.
one bad turn.
At first glance, when you look at this video, you'd think you're on the ground floor. But you'd be wrong, because when you walk to the edge of the balcony, you'll realize that you're actually on the 22nd floor of the building. This is one of the craziest cities.
That is actually crazy, bro. Should I do one more? Y'all think I should do one more? Y'all want to see one more thing? Let's see this.
Prove that Chongqing, China is the most cyberpunk dystopian city in the world.
I know that picture's gonna be fire. It's a video. You know what? We're gonna end it on that note. We're gonna end it on that note. Because that just got me super motivated to wanna like travel just to do cinematic videos, which will happen in the future. Just taking it one step at a time. Like, if y'all knew the situation I'm in right now, y'all would be like, oh yeah, this nigga good. He just need a goddamn look like a year saving, he'll be straight. And that's how I feel about it, honestly. I just need like a good solid year of saving so I can make sure I can travel and experience these things. And shoot, who's to say I do these videos for a year and I get paid for it, and then people want to invite me out to record some agriculture? That would be fire. We're gonna manifest that. We're gonna do that. So yeah, man, this has been a great video. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching. Chongqing City in China. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Like for more videos like this. I hope the diversity of my videos sparks something inside of you to make you kind of want to think more and ask more questions. And yeah, man, love y'all. Peace.